We saw Shakur Stevenson dominate Artem Harutyunyan. The problem is, I still almost went to sleep. It was terrible. I had family watching that fight with me, and they were absolutely bored out of their mind. Y'all know me. You know what I'm about on the show. We love technical expertise. We love defense. We love the finite things that a boxer does that makes him so incredible. But if I'm saying that I don't want to see this brother fight, that's a problem. Again, he landed 170 punches to Harutyunyan's 74, 126 power punches with 63 to the body for Shakur Stevenson. You can't be this dominant and then still you are so boring. There's no way. The numbers and the performance don't add up at all. There's no way I can watch this man. Why is it that Shakur is not somebody that is an exciting fighter? What is actually the problem? It's not the fact that Shakur is just too defensive. No. We saw this with Floyd Mayweather, a phenomenal defensive fighter. Napoleon Lomachenko, a phenomenal defensive fighter. Pernell Whitaker. We have seen other great defensive fighters before that are fun to watch. With Shakur, that's not happening. And it's because of a couple things. Number one, his offensive aggression just isn't what it needs to be. When it comes to somebody who can be this accurate, he is relegating himself to just being, a pot-shotting puncher. Even though we know, I've said this in the past, he's growing into his body. He's getting stronger. Because again, he still is incredibly young. Problem is, it's almost like he's relegating himself to wanting not to have pop. It's almost like he's holding himself back from having pop because he wants to be, again, as technically dominated. Even with him coming forward in this fight versus Harutyunyan, it was still, the brother just was not making this fight exciting. So one thing could be that he's holding himself back. Another thing that it could be is that he's so technical that he has confused what the actual sweet science is. And this is the biggest thing. This is the biggest thing. This is what you need to understand. When it comes, you've heard the term, the sweet science of boxing. Everybody has. A common phrase around just combat sports as a whole. Hit and not getting hit. The science part is not getting hit. The sweet part is then you going and catching somebody out for their mistake. Ooh, that was a sweet shot. Oh, that was strong. That's what it should be. Floyd Mayweather embodied that moniker to the fullest. But still, when it came to the sweet science, early in his career, similar to the age of Shakur, when it came to hitting, he made the fight. There were still some chances that were taken on the side of Floyd. And at every available opportunity in his younger days to land shots on opponents, he landed them. Look at him versus, I believe, Arturo Gatti. Outclassed that brother to Kingdom Come. And it was so fun to see. Made him miss and made him pay every single time. Dominating and exciting. Other greats of the past. Pernell Whitaker, Bernard Hopkins, James Toney. All these great defensive fighters that were great at making you miss still went for the kill. Shakur, you don't go for the kill. When there are openings there, when you have consistency in dominating who you fight, when you have them read down to a science, still, you don't go for the kill. You don't try to end the night. You just try to win the night. That's the problem. When you had Harutyunyan on the back foot and you were walking him down, you didn't cut off the ring. You didn't then open up and try to now overwhelm his defense. You didn't try to get him out of there. Now, from a technical perspective, Shakur Stevenson is great to watch. It's phenomenal to see. No, I'm not downplaying what his ability is. No, slipping, catching punches, changing blocks. But even with all of that technical ability that he showed on display, when it came to making that technical savantism into some sort of devastating offensive array, Shakur doesn't do it. On a night-to-night basis, Shakur does not do it. That's his problem. If you mean to tell me that a young Floyd outlanded an opponent 170 to 74 at the age that Shakur is right now, he would get him out of it. When you dominate this much and you're still just blasé, that's a you problem. The beauty in the sweet science is the science part is not getting hit, doing all the technical stuff. The sweet part is once you do the technical stuff right, you're able to capitalize with a sweet shot that can potentially end the show, or that does damage, or that catches the attention of the crowd and your opponent. Shakur only does the science part, doesn't do the sweet stuff. There's no sweet in Shakur's game. It's just science, which again, we laud and respect. We love the talent. We just hate the production that the talent brings to the table because there's no production that is worth watching. the other half of the equation is gone. There's nothing that gives us intrigue to want to see you anymore. If Floyd could do that, James Toney could do that, why can't Shakur? It's because he doesn't want to. He's relegated to, I just need to get the win, which I get it. That doesn't change the fact that still, when it comes to winning, how you win is very much apparent. And if it's the case that in every fight, you should be able to dominate and get him out of there, and you're still relegating yourself to strictly the boxing aspect, the science part, you don't even want to try to add the sweet part of the equation on a consistent night-to-night basis, that's a problem. That's why you're not fun to watch. That's why you're boring. That's why everybody is saying this is just terrible as a whole. We don't want to pay to watch you because you're not worth watching, because you don't deliver on the second half of the equation. He's simply content with winning. And if you're simply content with winning, we will pick up on it. Hence why we don't want to watch you fight, because everybody's saying the same thing. Brother, you are not fun to watch.